Well, good morning, man. It's May the 15th, and so we turn to the book of Proverbs, chapter 15, for God's daily dose of wisdom. John, thank you for sharing your prayer requests in regards to Jennifer. We have been praying for her, and we will continue to pray for her. I pray that the Lord gives the doctors wisdom and understanding as to what's going on with her and why her blood pressure dropped. Please keep us in the loop. Please let us know if there's anything that we can do to help. We love you, brother, and we're very much in prayer for you and Jennifer and the family. Well, it is Proverbs 15 day. It's May 15th, and so we turn to Proverbs 15. And Proverbs 15 is kind of an interesting book. It's one of those books that has a number of reversals, and I say reversal because it uses the word but a lot. For example, in Proverbs chapter 15, verse 1, it says, "A gentle answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger." And so you get these contrasts and comparisons in these but verses in Proverbs 15. And as I was reading through them all, and I was looking through them, I noticed that there were a few that didn't have this reversal. And I thought, I wonder if there's anything that ties these together. I wonder if there's anything that's connecting these. And sure enough, a beautiful message came out as I just put those verses together. And I'm going to read those in order. And it's interesting. It's going to paint a picture, and it's going to be bookended very beautifully. So starting in Proverbs 15, verse 3, we read, "The eyes of the Lord are in every place, watching the evil and the good." Now, some people might get a little freaked out about the fact that the eyes of the Lord are in every place. This is talking about his omniscience. He knows everything. He sees everything. He's aware of everything. He's aware of all the thoughts in our head even. And for those people who are opposed to the Lord, that can be a terrifying thought. But for those people who are walking with the Lord or attempting to walk with the Lord, following after him daily, the fact that our Father's eyes are on us in every situation and every scenario is a comforting thing. He doesn't take his gaze off of us. He's watching over us and he's protecting us. That's Proverbs 15:3. Proverbs 15:10 says, "Grievous punishment is for him who forsakes the way. He who hates reproof will die." Now, this is an ominous warning to those who are straying from the path, who are those who have turned away from the Lord and they've put their hand up to heaven and they've said, "No, I'm going to go my own direction." And then Proverbs 15:11 and 12 read like this, "Sheol and Abaddon lie open before the Lord. How much more the hearts of men? A scoffer does not love one who reproves him. He will not go to the wise." This person who has turned their back on the Lord and stuck their hand in the face of heaven is continuing down this path. And the warning gets stronger and says that Sheol and Abaddon lie open before the Lord. How much more the hearts of men? He understands the direction this fellow is going, and he's concerned. And then Proverbs 15:16, we read, "Better is a little with fear of the Lord than great treasure and turmoil with it." This person's finally hit rock bottom. They've finally gotten to the end of their rope. And Proverbs 15:16 says, "It's better that you have a little with fear of the Lord than great treasure and turmoil with it." And so we continue along this path with Proverbs 15, verses 23 and 24. "A man has joy in an apt answer, and how delightful is a timely word. The path of life leads upward for the wise, that he may keep away from Sheol below." The person has hit rock bottom and they've turned, and now they're facing the Lord. And they've received an apt answer. They've received counsel from the Lord and from the Word. And he's now back on the path of life, and he is continuing onward, and he's moving away from Sheol. Whereas before, talked about how Sheol and Abaddon are open, and he was heading that direction. Now he's turned the other way, and he's heading away. Proverbs 15:30 and 31, "Bright eyes gladden the heart. Good news puts fat on the bones. He whose ear listens to the life-giving reproof will dwell among the wise." Whereas before, the scoffer wouldn't go to the wise. Now he has turned his heart towards the Lord, and he listens to life-giving proof. And not only does he go to the wise, but it says he will dwell among the wise. He's moving away from Abaddon and Sheol, and he's moving back towards the Lord. And then finally in Proverbs 15:33, the fear of the Lord is the instruction for wisdom, and before honor comes humility. He has returned. He's back. He's not forsaken the Lord. He has not turned his back on the Lord anymore. He is walking. He's back on the path. He is listening, and he is humble. And that's the key. And I pray for us, we would understand that our loving Father has his eyes on us at all times, not to punish us, but to support us, to encourage us, to instruct us, to help us, to lead us. And I pray that we would follow after him with a healthy fear of the Lord, because that is the instruction for wisdom, but also with a healthy dose of humility, because he says that he who humbles himself will be exalted. Let us humble ourselves under the mighty hand of the Lord, so that he may exalt us in due time. And may we take that message of joy and freedom and the path that goes from turning away from the Lord to our wits' end at the bottom, when we hit rock bottom, and we turn our faces back towards the Lord and we return to him, that he is there waiting to receive us with open arms. He runs to receive us as the prodigal son's father did for him. My brothers and sisters, I love you very much. I pray that you go out and you make a difference in someone's life today. God bless you.